Hello everyone, it's Sharon here. How you all going? I hope you're all well and yeah, having a good week. We are at Saturday here and beautiful day. Anyway, on with the show. I'm here to share a couple of projects I've been working on. This first one I did roughly in a day because it was just one of those easy things, and the other one took me 2 weeks. But this first one is my no thinking. This first one is all about me sitting and just playing and having fun. And this is it. Very bright, colourful. Yeah, I'm just really happy with how it turned out. I mean, I'm wishing I didn't do the black dribble, but that's okay. It wasn't meant to really be anything. I just played with colour, with stenciling, textured paste. Excuse me, I'm trying not to burp. Yeah, it's just stenciling, just plain finger painting. These doodle things I did on a separate piece of paper because I'm finding for me that's the safest way to keep it looking a-okay. Yeah, so this is pretty much my playtime. I really enjoyed doing this. I didn't care how it turned out. It actually started off with this brown blob that went this way and had a whole heap of black little dot stenciling, homemade stenciling thing I did. And Sam comes in and he says to me, "Mum, what's that?" And I said to him, "Do you remember the other poster picture with a face and I did these coloured blocks all around it?" And he said, "Yeah, it looked pretty bad." I said, "Remember how it turned out?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, this is how this is starting out." It's not going to stay a big brown blob. But anyway, so he came in and seen it later. He said, "Oh, I see what you mean, Mum. Yeah, very colourful," he says. So anyway, but yeah, that's that one. And the next one was a process. I've been at this one for 2 weeks. I'm just going to tell you quickly about it before I actually put it down in front of you. I started off with just drawing a face and I wanted to really work on doing skin tones with pencils, because I was watching a lady, one of the YouTube ladies. She's an amazing artist. I don't know her name. Little blonde girl, dark glasses, and she talks really fast and she knows she does, so I can say that. But oh my goodness, she is an amazing artist, and she was saying that to get good with pencils, to get good colour and that perfect look, is layers and layers and layers. And she said she can do, oh golly, at one stage she's saying something like 30 layers or something, or even more. I don't know, can't remember, but it was a lot. So I thought, okay, so I practiced with the skin, and then the eyes went fine. What was I learning to do? But the nose, oh golly, the nose just gives me grief for some reason. But anyway, I didn't care. So what I then went and done, because I thought, well, I'm not going to throw this picture of this face out. I'm going to use it. I'm going to make it into something. I had no real plan. But what I did around the face was I used this stamp, sorry. It's just black, black ink I used. And I just went round the face. My face is in the middle here. And I just was going around like this, sort of all the way around, blah, blah. I think you understand that. And then what did I do? I went and I got all these, well, not all of them, but some of my distress inks, and I went around and filled the back in, and then the process went from there. And today, because I'm enjoying my time alone here today, beautiful day. Yeah, so I went and I did this. I've just got Cody sitting there because she's blocking that glare. this is it. This is, I call her Eve. Eve, Adam and Eve. This is Eve. In the garden. Because that's what inspired me all along this, you know. And it looks a bit like she's a bit of a warrior. I've got a bit of a helmet thing going on, happening on her, and she seems to sink into the garden but still out from it. You know, I was just really, this took quite a bit to do. Like I said, it took me 2 weeks, but the main part of her came about today. I was really on a roll with this today. Because I often think about her as a woman. She would have, after being thrown out of the garden, I'm pretty sure she would have had to have gotten quite tough, and a bit of a warrior attitude sort of happening, you know. It probably wasn't easy for them. So I just sort of kind of was just thinking about her as a woman, and how she would have been. I'm sure she would have been beautiful. I just kept the garden theme going. I had just getting anything and everything out and having a go at things too, like these stamps. I actually used white paint to stamp with them, and they were just leaves, like a long branch of leaves. I just sort of layered them down her hair here and painted them in more. And yeah, I'm really happy with her lips and the skin toning, how it came out. The stamps started to come over her face, which I didn't mind. I tried to sort of kind of give her this look of coming up out of the page and sinking back into the garden, sort of which shows her little bit of shoulders there. And you know, I was just really pleased with how this turned out. I'm not going to say what I hate about it or don't like about it, because I'm going to stop that, because it's not good as an artist. I don't think. I've been watching a lot of things, and I just need to get my attitude right when I do my work too. So I'm pleased with how this turned out, and I'm just sort of kind of like this is not what I pictured. I actually didn't have a picture of what I was going to end up with, and this just grew. Like, these are just different stamps that I coloured up the same way I did the background, and just layered them on top. And then these were another bit of scrapbooking paper out of the junky bin I got here, and just inked them up. And like I said, try to give this helmet sort of a look here. It's really hard to try and get something to be a part of the background, like it's all intermingled together. It's not, I couldn't quite pull that off properly, but I'm still overall pretty happy with it. I'll just bring it up close so you can sort of see closely. I've been playing around with the white balance. I've figured out how to adjust it, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out, but that glow. But I love the lips. And the skin tone. I thought it just worked out really well. So it does take some time to build up your the tones and the shading in your face with coloured pencil, but I was really impressed with the end result. Anyway, well, bless yous all, take care, and that's it from me. I hope yous all have a really wonderful weekend, and bless yous, bye.